right? Is either you know what you have in your pocket, or you are going to stand by the menu. You understand what I'm saying? And you read the menu. You read it, and then when you read it, you look at the price. And then you remember what you have in your pocket, whether it's affordable or not. When you see, you go to some places, just a carafe of red wine. Or you say they should give you half carafe of cognac of some certain years. You're going to pay a lot of money. When you finish eating and they bring your bill, if you don't have the money, you fall down. You pretend as if you have a problem, so they will call 911. So you won't end up in their kitchen to go and wash dishes for 1 year. you have chopped a month's salary. It gives you the choice to enjoy life. It gives you the choice to create the opportunity to create wealth and to share it. To create wealth and to share it. Abraham, I will bless you. And you will share it with others. Look at me, everybody, please. I'm going all the way back to Genesis chapter 12 now. Abraham, I will bless you. And you'll be able to share it. But Abraham did something. Yes or no? Yes or no? He was a miner. He was a husbandman. He dug wells. He fought wars. That means he went to work. He put effort to enterprise. So now the universe was able to cooperate with him. God was able to what? God was able to perform his promise in Abraham's life. Now God was able to what? Work together with Abraham. Because both of them are thinking alike. We call it wealth management. Very quickly, I'm just going to run through this. Write it down because my time is much spent. But we need this. Happiness is the joy that comes to those who painstakingly design their lives and then live them with artistry. Happiness is the joy that comes to those, and that's the final basic laws of life. Whoever tells you that happiness is the joy that comes to those who painstakingly design their lives and then live them with artistry. Happiness is the skill of reacting to the offerings of life by perception and by enjoyment. Happiness. It's the skill of reacting to the offerings of life, what life offers you. So, regardless of what you're going through, develop the skill of happiness to react to the offering of it. That everything, Sister Paula, that in the natural is temporal and is subject to change. Amen. So develop the skill to react to the offering of this battle that you have currently that is temporal. React to that by perception, by enjoyment. You say, Pastor, it's tough. It's a skill. Happiness is a skill. Happiness is achieved by giving and receiving. Look at what Job said. When everything he had was gone, what did he say? He reacted by perception. He said, the Lord is faithful. I know my Redeemer liveth. For the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And what did the Lord give him back? The Lord said, the end of Job will be more fertile, more better. Your health shall bounce back. Amen. You will have victory over this temporal situation. You will have testimony to the glory of the name of the Almighty God. Amen. What's your perception? Happiness is being able to handle disappointments of life without losing your sense of well-being. Happiness. Because everybody wants to be happy. But sometimes we have to face disappointment. My mother who's in heaven today, one day she carried my dead brother in her hand in a public bus. And people didn't know that my brother was dead. And she was taking him to the place where she would bury him. And people didn't know that. They were not concerned that the baby won't cry. But she had my brother after that. She had my sister after that. She had me after that. And she had another 3 after that. She reacted by perception like Job. Don't lose our sense of well-being when we go through disappointments.
Amen.
When people leave you, when you fail in a task, get a grip on yourself and you go for it. Happiness is being in control of both life circumstances and your emotions. Happiness is the grasping the positive power of life and love. Happiness is the freedom from negativity. What is happiness? It's a method of thinking that organizes feelings, activities, and lifestyle.
Amen.
This is for all of us. Happiness is the ability to interpret life and its events. Why is this happening to me? Is this going to kill me? Is this the end of my life? Am I still going to... You start interpreting life. That was the story of Joseph. The Bible says Joseph remained joyful. Amen. Come on, talk to me, somebody. Amen. I don't need to go into this book. Amen. I feel like going in there. But I want to preach this from a philosophical perspective this morning, so that our mind can grasp this as we leave this place this afternoon. Happiness is having values in balance. That there will be some days that will be testing days. And there will be some days that will be like heaven on earth. We don't quit on God.
Amen.
Because we go through temporary circumstances of test. We don't leave church because they're not preaching what we want. Because that's not why we go to church. We go to church for everything. When we hear what we want to hear, and when we don't hear what we want to hear. Listen to this, please. Happiness is memories that becomes life's priceless currencies to spend and to invest. Happiness is memories that becomes life's priceless currencies. Priceless currencies to spend and to invest. Oh, hallelujah. Happiness is the activity with purpose. Happiness is activity with purpose. When you achieve your daily task, man, you come back, you jump on your bed, you lie down, you get a glass of wine or Chardonnay, non-alcoholic Chardonnay, or whatever you drink, and you relax. You click on your TV and you relax and say, yeah, today was a good day. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Happiness is activity with purpose. Why? Because you have achieved your purpose for that day. It is the achievement of goals. You know, when you achieve goals, it makes you happy. It makes you joyful. I'm a graduate. Oh, Sister Lola, go for that law degree. Don't give up on it, sweetie. You wanted to be a lawyer, still go for it. You can do it online. You don't need to go and sit in any place. You just get some discipline that you study at night. You're still young enough. I want to see you in that law court. You know that was your goal when you were in New York? Before you moved down here to New Jersey? Happiness is contentment with daily tasks. Happiness is love in practice. Amen. Love your enemies. Pray for them. Isn't that what he said? Yeah. Isn't that what he said in Luke chapter 6? That's happiness. When you are able to pray for your enemies, not all this fire burn them. Fire, slice their head off. Fire, enter into their eyes and take the 2 out and put it back and take it out. That's not happiness. You are not happy. You are very angry. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Happiness is a life well lived with people of substance, your family, your loved ones. Amen. That memory, that priceless currency, that when Taylor leaves home, the mother is happy that she finally left, but she's missing her. Those priceless currency. Happiness is dropping your daughter off in boarding school last week. and knowing that something good is going to come out of her.
Amen.
Happiness is the freedom from fear. Happiness is the freedom from worry. Is the freedom from anxiety and envy. Happiness is the freedom from jealousy. You don't need to be jealous about anybody. Let me tell you, you are created in the image and likeness of the Most High God. There's no one like you, because there's no one like God. There's no one like you. Happiness is being satisfied with who you are.
Amen. Amen.
Happiness is being free from resentment and greed.
Amen.
Doesn't look like what we have in this country right now. Happiness is being free from prejudice and hatred and low self-esteem.
Amen.
The aura of our country today is filled with low self-esteem. Happiness is being free from discrimination, prejudice, and others like this. What is the anchor of happiness? Discipline is the anchor of happiness. It's the critical ingredient for wealth, for happiness, and success. Listen to me, please. Success is achievable.
Yes, sir.
We must become disciplined, committed to what? I close with this. Write it down, please. Discipline is commitment to values and virtues. With that, I close today and we'll continue from there next week. Praise the Lord.